Hi, today I'm gonna talk about the Redpath Museum. I went the 17th October with my friend Anne-Sophie Lafont. We went together because we know each other from this summer. We worked together at the pools from Saint-Hyacinthe and we quite grew together this summer. We happened to know each other a little bit, so it was fun to go to the museum together. So we went to like I said, to the Redpath Museum. It's like 100 meters from McGill University, so it's not quite far, but the bigger walk we did was the parking we took to go to the university. And when we arrived, it was like 10 a.m., but finding the parking was really hard. So at 10:30 we were parked somewhere, so we paid for it because I didn't want a ticket on my car, so I just paid $7. It's not really expensive. It's really cheap. So we did a visit and we left at 12 a.m. To begin with, I'm gonna talk about the Japanese spider crab. It was found in 1836 and I will show a picture afterwards, but the legs of it can grow to 4 meters long, and when their claws open, they can be to 3 meters when they are an adult. The men crabs are prone to have bigger claws and shorter legs, and the woman crabs have longer legs and shorter claws. So I hope to cross a woman spider crab if I ever encounter one. So when Anne-Sophie and me saw it for the first time, we were shocked. We didn't think that the crab could be that big and that scary. But when I read the caption afterwards, and it wasn't that scary because it says they pose no real threat to humans. They don't really attack humans, and they only eat like algae or I would say plants and a little bit of mollusks. I think it said mollusk, I think. So they don't eat humans. Few, luckily. But I will never encounter one unless I go to Japan or Taiwan, because we can find some between those two countries. But in Quebec, we are not to be afraid because there isn't any. The second exhibition I'm going to talk about is the samurai armor. It was made around the 4th century for Japanese warriors. This particular armor used a different style from any style that we saw in the world. It is the Asiatic lamellar style. It is a style that they use a chest plate, and then lower of the chest they use different little rectangular pieces made with metal and other materials. And we could say that it must be more comfortable for the soldiers to use and more free movements with all the scales because they all attach together, so it's less robust, I would say. Compared to medieval times in the movies, we could see a big chest plate and just big parts with no separation in it, I could say. Like the arms, it's big plates and it's not a little like the Japanese style. So we could say that it's quite fascinating. So afterwards, when it was the first time that I saw it, at first sight I was like, damn, this is really fascinating, it's really beautiful, and I could see an artistic side in it because of all the little pieces had a lot of details in it. Like the arms had a lot of curves, the helmet too, and here in the chest plate it was a big dragon with gold that represent their clan, and I found it really impressive. And after I read the caption, I didn't think about it at first, but it must be really heavy because all of the armor is made with metal, and it must use these properties of the metal, because if an arrow or a sword attack the warrior, it should protect the warrior. So with the metal, it really made it strong. So I was really fascinated after I saw the samurai armor. The next exhibition I'm going to talk about is the seafloor of Montreal 470 million years ago. At the time, it was a shallow and warm seafloor with many creatures living together. And when those creatures died, their exoskeletons and hard body parts just fell to the bottom of the sea and made strata, and afterwards made limestone because they didn't decompose in the deep waters, it just made a buildup. So afterwards, I will talk about it after in the video, but now I'm gonna talk about my feeling when I first saw the exhibition. So I saw all the colors of all the animals living together. It was really crowded, there was a lot of space. I really found it impressive and pretty, but I'm quite actually scared of deep water, so I could find some disgust in it, but I do not get the fact that I doesn't find this ugly. I just find it scary, I would say, because those creatures have kind of alien features on them, so it kind of scares me, and I don't know what they do. And like in many reports we could see, we only explored like 5% of the sea on the planet, so a lot of things is hiding below there in the sea. So that's my first feeling. And then when I read, I found really impressive when the scientists use the limestones from the buildup, and they can find who these limestones belong to by comparing those with modern animals we have right now, and then they could match their DNA with modern animals. So it was really interesting to know that, and that's pretty much my feelings that I felt when I saw this. Alright, this concludes my visit to the Redpath Museum. I really liked the visit, it was really fun. If I have recommendations about visiting this museum, just know if you're going with a car, the parking is quite hard to find, and it could take some time if you look up where the parking are before, because McGill parking is full, so you need to choose your day to go to, because when I went there was a lot of students from McGill University, and it was quite scary being with the grown-ups, I would say, because they're all looking to us and they don't know why we're here, but it's alright, it was fun. Afterwards, the most fun thing about the museum was it was no payment, so only if you want you can give money to the museum, but you don't need no ticket to enter. You can go look everything you want and then leave. It's quite fun. So the most things that I learned while this visit, I learned a lot about wildlife and animals and how our earth was before the pollution happened. So I really liked about all those historical facts about nature. I really appreciate it.